After day one on the project sled here, we've pretty much got this thing ready for reassembly. After just a little bit of cleanup and some vinyl removal. 10-15 minutes, it'll be ready to go. Anyways, when we do get to reassembly, the very first thing we're gonna put on this bad boy is a brand new track from Camso.
Pascal, we've got a project coming up that's a little bit different. It's a Polaris RMK that we're gonna build for Eastern riding, not Western riding. What type of track do you think Camso has that might fit that type of description?
I'd probably go with the Peak 2.5. It's a track that will be able to get you through like trail riding, as it's really stable. It's got good side hilling when you're off trail. The center section is softer to give you the lift, but you got, the side which are stiffer, to make sure that you do have the ability to brake correctly when you're going down a hill, because no matter how high you go or in which situation, you always need to be able to stop. So that's the reason why I'd go with the Peak 2.5.
Yeah, because we're probably going to spend a little bit more time on the trail than a typical mountain sled would spend. Now, what kind of performance are we going to see there, do you think?
Because it's stiffer on the side, it's also a little heavier, so a little less track speed versus like a true mountain track. But I mean, it's a track that will try to cover pretty much any aspect of the conditions you might encounter. We do, use things we've learned for the trail, especially based on the Cobra track. I mean, that's a trail track, but that does really good off trail. So there's features that we got on there and we found that were really good off trail that we're using on some other tracks we're making. So that's why, like the folding back of like the profile a little bit, we found that on the Cobra and we reused that in the center section of the Peak track because it's got its purpose.
I'm pretty excited about the Peak 2.5. That's because this track is going to be a real key component to the project sled here. I'm looking forward to trying it on the snow, actually. Just kind of wish that the sled would go back together as quickly as it came apart. Ugh, there's a lot of work here. This thing is scuzzy.